Good morning, friends. Welcome to the Friday Edge, where we have real talk, we expect real results, and we believe anything is possible. This morning, as I was thinking about sharing some word of encouragement with you, I was really wishing that we would all be in the same place. I wish I could see your faces and give you a hug or shake your hand and ask you how things are going for you. I just want you to know that I think of you often, I pray for you, and I believe that the purposes of God on your life are there to encourage everyone around you and to help people. And that God wants you more than anything to live a life of significance. Not significance in the fact that you can be great, but significance that He has placed something in you that the world needs. You know, this morning as I was thinking about what to share, I had to think about a show that I have watched. For those of you who know me, you know I enjoy cooking in a relaxed setting. And one of the shows that I have watched recently, it's called The Great British Baking Show. And one of the things that they do at the beginning of each of those episodes is there's this woman in her strong British accent, and she goes, "Bake!" And every time I hear her say that, what I hear in my mind is start. And so today I want to talk a little bit about those purposes on your life and the significance that is in you. You know, we all want to live lives of significance. We all want to make a difference. It's in our DNA. God put it there. And I feel like there are maybe some of us, and I certainly have been this way for a long time, and I feel like I'm finally not so much in that place anymore, but we all have that longing to live a life of significance where we are helping other people, where we are part of something bigger than just ourselves. And you know, we can choose to keep doing what we've been doing, or we can choose to maybe do something different. And I'd like to encourage you today to begin, to start, to not keep putting off what you really have in your heart to do. Maybe it's as simple as determining that you're going to encourage someone every day. Maybe you begin a movement of encouragement in your sphere of influence. Maybe you determine that you're going to stop at the nursing home every week and you're going to make your rounds, and you will faithfully do that every week. Or maybe you'll determine that maybe you have a dream. Maybe you have a dream of impacting people that is way beyond your ability to do so yourself. You see, that's the power of significance. Significance is never about me, but it's always about all the other people around and the world and the people that we maybe don't even know that need what we have. I read something this week in the book Intentional Living by John Maxwell that really gripped me. He was talking about how back in the day when he started teaching on leadership and training on leadership, he began putting out monthly tapes that he would send to people to do trainings once a month. They were part of a subscription program. And long story short, there was a man who got a hold of those tapes that later in his life, he listened to them, I think, when he was young, and later in his life, when he was listening to them, he was at a very low point. There was suicide, potential suicide he was losing his marriage, his business was failing, there was a lot of stuff happening. And he remembered the words on one of those tapes. The simple words of leadership and training and personal growth that John had shared in those tapes. And he wrote John a letter thanking him for saving his life. You see, we never know the impact that we will make in someone else's life. We may think that what we're giving away is just common and of, you know, what's the big deal? what's the big deal that I'm an artist and I paint something and I put it into a local coffee shop, and somebody may come in there and see that piece of art and be so moved that they think, you know what, I need to make a change in my life. We all have significance within us. We all have something that we can give away. And when we begin to discover the why behind why we want to give things away, all of a sudden our world will change. I promise you. And those tools, that tool belt that you're wearing, whether it's communicating, maybe you're a great communicator, or maybe you're a great baker, or maybe you're a great numbers person, or maybe you are a compassionate person and you love to listen to people who are in the middle of really hard things and then encourage them. What is that? What is on your tool belt? And are you using the tools? Are you shining them up and refining them? We only have one shot in this life. And, you know, we'll never have 2018 again. I was reading in Revelation this week, and it was talking about the great day of the Lord. And it was talking about how when we stand before Him, we will give an account for the things we have done. You know, my good intentions won't accomplish acts of significance for God, won't impact people. My good intentions won't change the people in my path. They won't encourage the people in my path. I'm asking you today, I'm inviting you to join the force. Join with me. Let's go after those things and refine them. And let's say start. Let's start today. I believe that you all have something in you that is something you hold in your hands, that when you take something, you take a cloth and you start polishing it, all of a sudden that diamond in the rough becomes beautiful and everyone around can enjoy it. So let's do this. I believe in you, and I know that you have good things to give away. And no matter what people around you may say or what your experience has been, we all have a choice. Are we going to keep doing what we've been doing and be dissatisfied? Or will we take a step into something that will actually be significance and that will first change who we are and believe in something bigger than ourselves, and then change the people around us? I hope you're encouraged today. And I just want to say thank you for watching again. And you're my people. And I pray for you. And I know that there are going to be some great stories that I would love to hear from you all, of good things that happen when you begin, when you start, when you take that step. Begin today. I look forward to being with you again next week on the Friday Edge.